Welcome everyone to Side Draft and welcome to another race review. Today we're talking about the Dover race for the NASCAR Pro Invitational, the iRacing series that Fox has been doing ever since the quarantine. I'm Adam Hurst here with Steve Hurst, and that was a pretty decent race.
Yeah, it was pretty kind of quiet. I mean, you had a few wrecks, but they did a very good job.
Yeah, they're doing a lot better than they were, but we're so close to the end of this Pro Invitational stuff, so let's get into it.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's really enjoyed this Pro Invitational and just watching the iRacing. I know everybody wants to get back to racing, and maybe some people's going to kind of miss the iRacing a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of sad to see it go. I'd like to see it come back for, not every week, but once in a while, come back to it.
Yep, but we got another week of iRacing, and then we'll get back to the regular racing, which is going to be a step in the right direction. I mean, no fans allowed yet, so we're going to see what happens.
And next week, the last one, the finale, will be at North Wilkesboro, so that's going to be very interesting. But before we get into more news about that, let's review this race. So Ross Chastain was on the pole. They inverted the top 10, and then the top two finishers from last week started at the back, and so there's a lot of sorting and trying to figure everything out there.
Yeah, it's kind of mixing things up, so so nobody gets a real advantage.
So Parker Kligerman, he would take the lead like 5 laps in, very quick, and then they were actually pretty calm for like 13 laps.
Yeah, running really good green flag laps. Thought everything would be pretty calm today, and it's like, okay, looking good.
And lap 13, big crash. Daniel Suarez, Corey LaJoie, Kevin Harvick, many others. Looked like Suarez just got loose, slams into everybody else, and yeah, so a big crash on lap 13.
Yeah, Dover, you really ain't got a whole lot of places to go to get out of the wrecks, and you about missed the wreck, and then somebody hits you in the back, and
you can try as much as you want to try to get slowed down, but you're either going to miss or hit the guy in front of you and miss the wreck, or create a whole new wreck. So that's what happened here with Regan Smith. But Denny Hamlin, actually I think that happened another time. There were so many wrecks like this.
Yeah.
But Denny Hamlin would take 2 tires, and we saw this strategy a lot today.
And speaking of Denny Hamlin, I believe he hid all his remotes, and for some reason I couldn't find mine. I don't know if he took it or what. Denny, I need my remote back.
There was a lot of missing remotes at the side draft office today. It was very difficult to turn on the race because Denny Hamlin hit them all.
I know, I couldn't find the race. I had to turn the knob by hand, or hit the button.
The old-fashioned way.
Old-fashioned way.
Had to get the antenna out.
I actually had to get up to turn the TVs. Thanks, Denny.
So then it'd be Denny Hamlin versus Parker Kligerman on the initial start there. Lap 23, it'd be caution because Timmy Hill would turn Parker Kligerman. Kligerman was looking very strong today up until that point. He would get back in the top 10. He just wouldn't be as good, like top 2 as he was.
Yeah, I thought Kligerman was going to have a good race today. I was hoping to see him in victory lane. He ran very well in these races, and I was like, wow, maybe today's the day he could get up there, and
not today. So William Byron, Castle, Logano, and Kurt Busch, they would all stay out, and this is where we saw the turning point of the race. William Byron would just, turn it up right at that moment. It just never stopped.
Yeah, once he got the lead, Timmy Hill just right there, his bumper, stayed right with him. Really couldn't. He just followed his tracks all day long, and really couldn't, get much advantage on him. I think they're pretty equal at that point.
We'll have another caution, lap 41. This would be Kyle Busch and Eric Jones. I believe this was an internet issue. I saw reports on Twitter that Kyle Busch's car was blinking. That's something you don't see in real life. So only one more week of blinking.
Blinking car.
I don't know if his car was blinking or he was blinking.
Or it's probably bleeping.
Blinking.
Blinking.
Garrett Smithley, he would go with 2 tires there, and so but
that didn't last very long.
William Byron take the lead again, And we'll be saying that a lot in this race review.
Especially at Dover, the tire fall off is a lot. So tires are very key here. 4 tires any chance you get, because you only run what 13 laps and start falling off. So yeah, definitely get tires.
In lap 52, Kurt Busch would get spun by Joey Logano, or made some contact with Joey Logano, and Kurt Busch went around. That would get Matt D, Harvick, Kligerman, and this is the one with Regan Smith where he slowed down, and then Joey Gase just plowed into the back of him. Brad K also involved. Tyler Reddick was involved.
Kevin Harvick crushed his beer can. So.
Yeah, and ever since that crash, his beer can was he never got another beer. No one tossed him another Busch.
Nope.
Unfortunately. That's the toss me a Busch is a meme I like to say around the house. I'm glad I got to say it in the video for once. So Garrett Smithley would lead, and I guess he took the other 2 tires that time, or either just stayed out. But he tried that strategy.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta try what the leaders don't do, but sometimes the leaders just got the right strategy.
In lap 61, Joey Logano would get loose, get to the wall. Even though it ended pretty early, but Joey Logano was pretty strong out there today, and I got to give it to him because he's been improving, just like Brad Keselowski as well.
Brad and Joey both have been improving a lot. I mean, he's up top 5 at one point, so good job by them. It's good to see them finally getting the hang of this and starting to do better.
Yeah, some drivers will never get to see their redemption of iRacing from going to, I guess, dirt to Daytona, but because it's such a short series, there's no points or anything, so some drivers we will never get to see in victory lane on iRacing, but who knows, we might see them on there more often after all this is over.
Good possibility.
So then Bowman would take the lead on lap 62, but William Byron would take the lead right back from him shortly after.
Yeah, I mean, Byron's just really good here at Dover. Has the car working very well, so it's very hard to beat him.
And then caution would be the 52 of J.J. Haley on lap 73. I don't know what was going on there. Went a lap down and just rocketed into the wall.
I ain't sure if is that where he blew up, or
I'm not sure. I believe it was. But then it'd be Timmy Hill versus William Byron. Timmy Hill would take the lead, and so I think Timmy Hill got the lead on the pit lane there.
Yep.
And so I was really interested in seeing if Timmy Hill could hold off William Byron, because it seemed like Timmy Hill was right there at him for most of the runs, and so it didn't eventually work because William Byron would get right back to him.
Yeah, I mean, I believe Williams has a little bit faster car. Timmy Hill was just, I mean, he's pretty close. I mean, like I said, he was right at his bumper all day long. So.
Then lap 74 to go, Jimmy Johnson hit the wall. Kligerman and Chris Buescher was also involved. Looked like Jimmy just clipped the apron, battling with Eric Jones. Not sure who's at fault for that one.
Yeah, it's really tough to judge where the apron is, and sometimes it upsets the car and just sends you up the track.
And poor Parker Kligerman, another crash. It was going so well in the first 5 to 10 laps, and then it just went oh so wrong.
Sorry I mentioned you, Parker.
So then William Byron take the lead back from Timmy Hill with 50 to go. So Hill was a little bit stronger than Byron on the initial start, but towards the end of the run, just William Byron maybe just better at saving his tires. Something.
Maybe it's the way he holds his tongue. I don't know.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that when I play iRacing. I'm just gonna hold my tongue.
Just don't bite down.
Yeah.
It might hurt.
I'm glad I don't get in real crashes on iRacing, because it might bite my tongue. So, whenever William Byron does that in his real race car.
Who knows?
So
the world may never know.
You'll never know from the helmet unless they get a clearer helmet. So then caution with 44 to go. Daniel Suarez would slide up in front of Bowman, and he wasn't entirely clear there.
Nope, it went clear and right to the wall he went.
And Logano, Kyle Busch was also involved. So your past 2 champions all got in the crash. So then William Byron versus Hill again. And William Byron will take the lead. Again. 15 to go now. Caution with Denny Hamlin. He would get spun by John Hunter Nemechek.
He disappeared.
And then John Hunter Nemechek turned into a ghost. And he's gone.
So Denny's like, I got your remote on you. Boop. He wrecks himself.
Yeah.
Was that what happened?
Whenever we go back to Darlington, Denny needs to get a remote and like stick it to the dash of the car.
Yeah, because John Hunter, he just like disappeared, and I saw Denny just wrecking. I was like, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was just the invisible car took him out.
So here brought up some real good strategy. Should you pit or not pit? I mean, just a few laps left. I mean, but like I said before, the tires is the key. Tires, and some got 2 tires and some got 4.
Yeah, and I thought William Byron wasn't going to have a chance. I mean, of course he's got new tires, but by the time he gets up to the front, he's just going to wear them out. Well, he took the easy route. He just went to the inside and landed Castle on that restart, and turned him, and went on.
Yeah, what very good clean pass on there. Just kind of knocked Landon Castle out to the wall.
We didn't really get a good angle on that, so I don't know if it's.
I can't see nothing bad about William. We just can't show that.
Yes, I don't know if Landon Castle blocked William and then he deserved to get punted, or William Byron just said, "I'm not going to race these guys. I'm just going to punt them and win the race."
I'm not real sure. I didn't really show a whole clear picture on there, but I did go back and rewound.
Oh, you got Denny Hamlin's remote.
Yeah, stole it. And went back and watched it. You see William Byron in his mirror, and I ain't sure if he's got below him and Castle come down a little bit, or if William just kind of showed him up. There's no very real clear picture of what happened, but Landon Castle was just wrecked.
Yeah, it is disappointing. I was wanting to see William Byron, try to slice through him lap by lap, and then maybe get to Timmy Hill with like 2 to go and have a good battle for the lead. But Christopher Bell would end up getting to 2nd place. Just nothing he could do for William Byron. Byron's just been on the platform for so long. He's gotten so good at these racetracks, and William Byron would go on to win 3, 4, 6. So he's won half of these. So,
and 3 of the last 4.
So yeah, especially at these little short tracks. I know some people don't really label Richmond a short track, but it technically is. So 1 Bristol, 1 Richmond, and then 1 Dover. North Wilkesboro is also a short track, but none of these people have any sort of.
There's only one driver that has been on North Wilkesboro. That's Bobby Labonte.
Yes, only one has had.
Will that give him
experience.
an advantage?
Maybe. Probably not.
Probably not.
Because it's been how many years since then? You might not want to do that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Another interesting thing is we kind of started this quarantine talking about North Wilkesboro. We went back to the 1996 Tyson Holly Farms 400, I believe. So we started off with that as soon as they announced this quarantine stuff, no NASCAR, and then now we're going to end with it.
So y'all need to go back and look at that video. It was fun videos to watch it. That's last ones where Jeff Gordon won the race. So now we're finally going back to North Wilkesboro. I'm excited to see what that's going to look like. I believe they still got the Winston Cup stuff up there, and it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. It's like a time machine.
I'd like to drive out there and look at it, but I don't think you're allowed to.
Yeah, I don't think you can go on the actual track, but we can just drive by it. Maybe we could drive by it and just do a video, put into the race review next weekend. This one's going to be on Saturday, so stay tuned on Fox and FS1. at 3 p.m. this Saturday, or Eastern time actually. And so if you want to watch that race, I know a lot of you really love this iRacing thing, and it's going to be sad to see this series go after we got the last dance with it.
Yes. So yeah, it's very tough to see the iRacing go. I mean, a lot of people want to get back to racing, the real life racing, and hear the engines roar. And it's gonna be a lot of fun just to get back to a little bit of normalcy.
Yeah, it's not going to be totally normal, but it's going to be closer than virtual.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go on a racing overload. There's gonna be a lot of races in a short amount of time, so these crews are gonna get to work, get these cars ready for the races, and man, we're all excited for it.
And as for our channel, we're going to be on video overload as well. We're going to be doing every race review, and Fast Picks is going to go out like crazy. Hadn't seen Fast Picks in a while, so yeah. I'm going to be like, what do I even say on Fast Picks now?
I don't know. It's been a while since we drew names or picked names and for who's going to win a race, and looking forward to doing that again.
Yeah, and one question I'd like to ask all of you before we end the video is, if we were to do live shows, because during these race reviews we're not going to have a lot of time to just sit and edit a video like we did throughout the quarantine. We're going to be more just pumping videos out because of there's going to be races on Wednesdays now, and then you got the Xfinity and trucks. They're going to be sprinkled in everywhere. So if we did a live show every now and then, how many of you would watch? Let us know down in the comments below. And remember, it's okay to tell us no, you would hate to see that, but we might test that out if enough people was interested in that.
Yep.
So let us know that down below. But you can click this video here. That is the review of the throwback race. I'd like to do some of those throwbacks.
Yeah, we'd like to go back to some of the throwback races and kind of watch them and see how far this sport has evolved, and see some of the old cars.
And this video here is a video that YouTube thinks that you would like, and also don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Side Draft.